Hello. Okay, next tutorial. This look is a bit difficult to describe. It's not anything in particular. I just sat here thinking I want to play with black and white colours, and this is what I've come up with, basically. So I suppose you could use it for fancy dress parties or club kid looks, or I don't know. You guys are creative. You guys can choose what you want to do this look for if you want to recreate it, but I don't know. It's a fun look and it's quite effective, so I'll leave you guys to be the judge. Yeah. So if you'd like to see how to recreate this spirally madness, stay tuned. So as always, the first thing I'm going to do is block out my eyebrows. I'm going to quickly say, I know I say that in a lot of my videos, but the reason that I block my eyebrows out a lot is because it changes the face structure so much. And yeah, I mean, when you paint over it and you can draw new eyebrows on and stuff like that, it completely changes the structure of your face, and I just like that effect. So yeah, that's why I always do it, because a lot of people have been asking me why I do it so much, so yeah. So as always, yeah, I'm going to block my eyebrows out. I'll pop a link here to one of my previous tutorials just teaching you guys how to do that, just to save some time up in this video. I'm also going to apply a bald cap, just a plain latex bald cap, and again, I'll pop the link here just teaching you guys how to apply bald caps as well, because again, I've done it in previous videos in the past. So yeah, so I'm going to apply that and block up my eyebrows and get back to you. Then I can just take some liquid latex and a sponge, and I can just apply it to the edges of my bald cap, just so I can blend it into my skin. And I've just applied some liquid latex over my eyebrows as well, just to make it a little bit smoother. You don't have to do that, it's just I found that if I'm going to be using liquid latex on anything on my makeup, I might as well do it over my eyebrows, because I do like the effect it gives, and plus I'm not going to be like applying foundation, so I'm not going to be rubbing it over my face, but it's not going to peel up any edges, so I thought why not. And it's perfectly safe because I blocked my eyebrows out really well with some spirit gum and some wax and some more spirit gum, so it's completely sealed, so don't worry about pulling your eyebrows out. If anything, it will pull wax off when you remove it, so it's all good. So I'm going to let that dry. I think I'll do probably about 3 coats in total. You'll know when it's done, because when it's dry, you'll run your finger over the edge and you won't feel a ridge. Right, so there we are. I am bald and I have no eyebrows, and yeah, so so now I can start on drawing on the spirals. I was toying with the idea of painting my face white first, but at the end of the day it's meant to be 50% black, 50% white, so yeah, it makes no difference really. And if I do paint my face white, it might taint the black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an angle brush, yep, and some black Snazaroo watercolour, and I'm going to, without using any water at all, so I'm going to use it as if it's a really, really pale cream. And the reason I'm not using cream is really hard to wipe away if you do it wrong. So having said that, doing it with a dry black watercolour, if I do it wrong, which is most likely going to happen because there's a lot of spirals to do, I can wipe it off quite easily. So I'm going to do this, I'm going to trace the outline of the spiral that I want. The idea is it's going to start on this eye, or this eye, we'll see, and it's going to go straight out and then curve under. So it's going to go straight across like this. So it's a spiral that's going to, yeah, you get the idea. So there we are. I know it looks crude, but don't worry, that's why I use the watercolour, because I can cover it a lot easier or take it off a lot easier if it's long. But yeah, that's the general shape that I'm going for. So now I'm going to take some Snazaroo Clown White, and I'm going to apply it neat with a small brush and just colour in the alternate areas. And the reason I'm doing the white first rather than the black is because white is a lot easier to cover with black than black would be to white. I mean, if I can help it, I won't be covering any of the white with black, but if there's a mistake or anything, you know it's a lot easier to cover it. So, yeah, so I'm going to start with that now then. And then before I neaten it up, so that I know that I've got enough alternate lines so that it's even all the way around, I can take my black Snazaroo watercolour and I can start colouring in the insides. And then I can just work on neatening up the fine lines and such by just applying the Snazaroo Clown White neatly again. And yeah, you get the idea. So yeah, this is going to take a while, but here I go. Okay, so there's a lot more neatening up to do yet, but you get the general idea. So now I'm going to take some M.A.C fluid line in black track, and I'm just going to line the waterline of my eyes. I'm actually going to do both of them, I think. Yeah. So just the underneath, just to make the black really blend into my eyes. I'm also going to continue the pattern across my ears and down my neck as well, doing it exactly the same way, tracing the pattern on with the Snazaroo dry watercolour and the Snazaroo Clown White, and then colouring it all in. Yeah, so make sure to make the lines, I'm going to do it across my chest as well, get thicker and thicker as they get along, so there's only going to be a few lines on the chest. You'll see as I do it. There we go. And I'm sure you guys can do a lot better than me with this kind of thing, because I seriously can't make this neat because I'm right-handed, and when I'm right-handed doing a left-handed side, it's so super difficult, so the lines aren't as neat as I'd hope they'd be. But hey ho, I mean, it's a lot better if you do it on a model, but yeah, you get the idea. And there we are. So I finished the look off by popping in two blacked out contact lenses that I've got from camoeyes.com. I'll put the link in the description bar below, just because a lot of people have been asking me lately whereabouts I get my lenses from. And yeah, so that's my look. I know it could be a lot neater, but it's so super difficult doing this kind of thing on yourself, especially the body, painting it. It's better to do it on a model, to be honest, or getting someone to help you, but I don't know, it's quite effective and it's quite a fun look to do. Yeah, I know. So if you like it, make sure to rate, comment, subscribe as the usual. And yeah, so until next time, bye.